Hi everyone, Mary here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Tip Time Thursday and welcome to my bathroom. So I heard back from my subscribers and most of them said the area in the house they hate cleaning the most is the toilet. So today we're going to talk about cleaning toilets. So I'm here in my bathroom. I love my bathroom. I just want to say I got to pick out everything myself. I love the tile work. I love it. It turned out beautifully. I know the guy who installed the tile and he does an excellent job. So if you need tiling done, you can always contact me and I will let you know who he is. So we're going to start today by cleaning my toilet. And yes, my bathroom is very, very small. So I've noticed around the bottom of my toilet, I have some drips where my tile person friend guy maybe has dribbled a couple times when he's gone to the restroom here. So we're going to start with that first. And we're going to go through the steps of cleaning my toilet. And the first thing I'm going to do is make my handy dandy paste of baking soda and dishwasher soap. So that's my first step. I'm going to put on my rubber gloves because, you know, cleaning the toilet is kind of grungy. So I've done some post-production investigating, and the consensus is you should clean your toilet once a week. Now, what I've found is really helpful as far as cleaning the toilet goes and make it goes a lot quicker is doing the Fly Ladies tip of 30 seconds every day. So the last thing I usually do before I leave the house is use the restroom. So right after I do that, I usually swirl in some cleanser, put the brush around a couple of times, and then I'm off to work and the toilet cleanser just sits in the bowl all day doing its thing. I find it very helpful. It keeps the toilet clean. Like I've said many times, I have hard water and I don't want hard water stains in my toilet. So I know you're going to find this hard to see, but around the bottom of my toilet it's kind of dirty. So I'm just taking my little paste of baking soda and dishwashing soap and I'm putting it on with my toothbrush around the bottom edges of the toilet because it's kind of gross and grungy down there. So I just made a little paste. Here's the paste that I made. You can see it. I'm just putting it on all the way around the bottom of the toilet. So I don't know, if you don't have boys around much, maybe you won't need to do this step. But I have a boyfriend who likes to visit, and sometimes there's some dribbles and drips. It's just part of life. That's the way it goes. So I've got my paste on all around the bottom of the toilet. And now we're going to take part in something that's called dwell time. And I've learned that dwell time is important no matter what you're cleaning. Whatever product you're using to clean, if you can just leave it on there a few minutes before you get going, everything will work much better. So we have my paste on. And then my next step is going to be to put the toilet bowl cleaner into the tank up under the rim, like so. And then we're going to close that up. And then, now I am using toilet bowl cleaner. Some people like to use baking soda and vinegar, which I've tried, and it's kind of cool because it fizzes when you mix the vinegar and the baking soda. But in my opinion, it didn't clean all that well. Now, like I've said, I have hard water in my area, so it could be that's the reason why that didn't work well in my toilet. And that was vinegar and baking soda. But a lot of people swear by using vinegar and baking soda. They like it and they use it in their toilet bowl. It's not my favorite. So now I'm going to take my Windex. I love Windex a lot. It's one of my favorite cleaners. I use it at work all the time. There's only one thing I have ever found that Windex doesn't work good on, and that's my composite sink in the kitchen. But anyway, I'm going to take my cleaner and I'm going to spray down my whole toilet. And I'm going to do the sides and I'm going to do around the bottom. I'm going to spray the whole toilet down. I'm going to do underneath the lid, then along the sink. Now, I'm just going to let that dwell, but there's one thing I want to show you about my toilet here. See, I have a fancy new toilet, and I purposely bought one that doesn't have any nooks and crannies around the sides and the bottom. Oh, you can see my dog in the background. That's Buster. Anyway, I have a toilet, and I purposely bought a toilet that doesn't have those pipe things going around the bottom, because I find that dust gets stuck in that area and it's really hard to get clean. And so this toilet I bought because it doesn't have those nooks and crannies. It is important to have a toothbrush with you when you're cleaning the toilet so you can get around the hinges and stuff, because sometimes that's hard to clean. So now things have been dwelling and cleaning, and now I'm just going to take paper towels. It's best to clean the toilet with paper towels, so that way you can just take all the germs and toss them away when you're done. So we're just going to wipe down the top. You always start at the top when you're cleaning. Start in the top and work your way down, and that's because dirt falls to the ground. And if you start at the bottom and work up, sometimes you have to clean things twice. So we're just wiping down the tank, and we're wiping down this, and we're going to wipe down the bottom where I have the special toilet without the nooks and crannies. And I'm wiping. I'm even getting that area with the baking soda and the dish thing. Wiping over here. Some more paper towels. Do the top of the sink. I'm just wiping up the floor a little around because I got my baking soda and dishwashing soap a little bit on the floor. So I'm just wiping that up as we go. So there's that. And then we take the handy dandy toilet brush and we do the inside of the toilet. One thing I like to do is let the toilet bowl brush dry there off in the toilet. You just sit it like this so it can hang there and drip dry. And then I just want to check around the hinges back here so I know I get that all nice and clean. And then I'm just going to do one final little wipe down with the paper towels so I can make sure it's gorgeous and shiny and sparkly. And now it looks really gorgeous. Can you see how gorgeous my toilet looks? I think it looks lovely. Like I said, the tip that makes cleaning the toilet the easiest is to do the swirl every day before you leave to go to work. And that makes it really, really easy. So now we're done cleaning the toilet. And I only have one more little tip for you. And it's about water hammering. So I live in a condo, and every once in a while I've had trouble with water hammering with neighboring condos, the people above me or below me. And it always got fixed in a way I was not aware of because it wasn't my problem. But a couple months ago I had water hammering in my kitchen. Every time I turned on the hot water in my kitchen, I had water hammering. So I was going online and researching all these ways about how to deal with the water hammering, and I needed some kind of expansion tank on top of my water heater, and I was reading all these things and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So finally I had a little extra money and I called the plumber, and he came out, and it turned out all the problem was you know the valve underneath the sink where you turn the water on and off? My hot water valve was not open all the way. It wasn't turned on all the way, and that's what was causing the water hammering. So if you're having a water hammering issue, the first thing you want to check is those valves underneath your sink. Make sure they're all the way open, because I had to pay $96 to find out that I needed my valves all the way open. And ever since I've opened them, I haven't had the water hammering issue anymore. So I'm very glad to be done with it. So that's Tip Time Thursday. Thanks for joining me. If you're in the Port Hueneme area and you're at the Banana Festival this weekend, I'm going to see you there to see Decadent Decade. So if you want a free t-shirt, just say Pohu Local. You might get a free t-shirt. I'm going to put links in the description of the video on where you can subscribe to my weekly updates so you can tell me what other areas of your house you hate to clean. And we'll clean them on another Tip Time Thursday, but thanks for joining me. Bye.